In this video, let's see how to transfer your animations from the Unreal Engine Mannequin to your own custom character. And soon in another video, we will also see how you can transfer your custom animations or the animations of your motion capture, for example, the mixamo animations, to the Unreal Engine Mannequin. Both the processes are different but really easy. So welcome to CGFamily guys, this is Pankaj Sharma and let's get started. Now, why would we need to do this? Well, Unreal Engine Mannequin has already set up all the good animations, and if you load the third-person template while creating your project, you already have a working game all set up, and all you need to do is put your own character into it. And that's where this thing comes in handy. So we are gonna use the Unreal Engine Mannequin animations and set them on our own custom character that you see right here. This character is also available on our TurboSquid account. If you want to check that out, the link will be in the description. Now let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is create a folder that I have already created named our character and import your character into it. You don't need to change any settings, just import the character in the T-pose without any animation. And after that, all you need to do is open up the skeleton file. So for example, I have it right here. Now this is my character. Now we need to open up the mannequin skeleton, which will be in the content, mannequin, character, mesh, and skeleton. Now we have both the skeleton right here. And the first thing we need to do is open up the Retarget manager. If it's not opened right here and you see the skeleton tree, all you need to do is click on the Retarget manager and it will open up. After that, if you're in the mannequin section, all you need to do is just click on the select rig and select humanoid rig. All these bones will be already set in place for you. And just click save and close this. Now in your own custom character, if you also have your character in the T pose, and because the character that Unreal Engine gives us is in the A pose, I have no clue why people say it's a Y pose. For me, I feel it's more like an A pose than the Y. Well, never mind. So the Unreal Engine Mannequin is in the A pose, or if you want to say Y pose, then Y pose. And our character is in T pose. So if your character is also in the T pose, you need to make some changes. So the first thing we need to do is match the mannequin pose on our own character. Let's try to match it as closely as we can. So select the shoulder. Make sure you're on the rotation, snapping on 5-degree angle, and then just rotate it downwards. Around 35. Let's say 40. Alright. Next we need to, let's go to the front view, which gives us the side view, but we can see that the hands are a bit bent. So let's go to the front view here also and try to match it as closely as possible. Let's open the skeleton tree here and let's go to the front view, select the forearm, rotate it 15 degrees, let's say 20. Go to perspective, check it out. And now that feels almost right. Let's do the same to the other side. Did we do 15 or 20? I think we did 20. Well, it doesn't matter much. And let's also rotate this a bit more. This is right arm, this is left. I'm just checking the rotation right here. Why is it twisted? I mean this one. Did I twist this? Looks right. Alright, we'll see. So the front is okay. Now let's go to the left view on both of these. Let's zoom in. And as we can see the hands, let's do the hands. Left forearm, right forearm, hand, left hand. Alright, now let's do the legs. So as we can see, they are widespread and we need to do the same. So let's do 5 and 5. Now the feet, we need to adjust them properly to the ground. So let's select the foot and put it back to the place just like this. Okay, let's see. Now let's go back to the retargeting manager and click on the modify pose and use current pose. Now all that's left to do is select this option right here, select rig, and click on the humanoid rig, just the way we did right here, humanoid. But as we can see right here, we got all the bones already placed on the proper position. But in our own custom character, because the naming convention is not the same, so the Unreal Engine cannot decide which bone is which. So you have to do it manually. You can try to choose the auto map, but it will not do justice to your character if the naming convention does not follow this. So I would still say clear it and do it yourself, because as you can see, when I clicked auto map on the pelvis, it gave me the left eye, which I really do not want. So clear it, and we're gonna leave the root empty because the root joint, as we can see right here, is this joint at the center, and then there's pelvis. But in our own character, we do not have a root joint. We have the hips. That's equivalent to, where is it? Pelvis. So right here, let's set hips. The spine 1 will be spine. Spine 2 will be spine 1. Spine 3 will be spine 2. Then we have clavicle left. So right here we'll put left shoulder, then left upper arm, which is left arm. There goes our forearm, and then the hand. Similarly, we have to go through each one of these. These are really important, then we have to follow. And after that, you can click on show advance, and there you'll see all the fingers and the toes that you can assign. So I'm just gonna go quickly through them and I'll be back soon. Alright, I have done the basic ones that we need. And in the show advanced, you can also set up the fingers if you want. It'll just go like this. In the index 01, you'll put your left hand index finger 1, then similarly left hand index finger 2, then 3, then the middle finger 1 2 3, pinky 1 2 3. All you need to do is leave these twist bones alone, and there will be some custom options, IK options. You just put none to whatever you don't think you have in your own character. After you're done with this, you can save your mapping. So whenever you open your character in some other project, you can migrate this bone mapping to your that project, and you don't have to do all this again. So let's save. I have it named bone mapping, and I'll just override it. Now let's click save, and we're done. That's all we needed to do. Now let's see if we face any issue. Now we need to set up our animations. So let's go to Mannequin, Animations, and these are the animations that are set on this. Let's place it right here. Go to Animations, on this humanoid mannequin, and we need this exact same thing on our own character. So let's go here, right click, click on Retarget Animation Blueprint, and click Duplicate. You see, this is the mannequin that we are retargeting from, and this is the target, our own character. Let's just change where we are saving it. Let's put it in our own folder and click Retarget. There you have all the animations. For the sake of simplicity, let's rename this. This is our animation blueprint. And now we're ready. So select this character. Let's change it to burglar. Now we wanted to use the animation that we just created. So in the animation class, select our animation BP that we just renamed. Now let's hit play. So as you can see, all the animations are working fine. Let's hit jump. Let's turn around, jump again, and everything is all set up. If you feel there's something wrong with your character, there's some deformity or something that shouldn't be there, then it's maybe because the pose is not matching the Unreal mannequin. So you just need to spend some time correcting your pose to match it as closely as possible to the mannequin, and that'll solve the issue. But just in case, if it still doesn't help, then I know there might still be some comments that the poses are getting weird and the animation is not coming out properly. So just to save everyone's time, I'll just say it right here. If you face any problem after even correcting your pose to match it as closely to the mannequin, you can go to skeleton tree. In the options right here, you can choose show retargeting options. Right here you see these are set to animation. So for example, if you see some deformity in the hand, select your hand, which is right here, shoulder. So what I'm about to do, it affects the whole hierarchy. So choose only those bones and the parent bone that you want to be affected. So for example, I just need the right hand to be affected right now. So I'm just gonna select shoulder, right click, and set recursively set translation retargeting to skeleton. Now as you can see, all the things that are placed under the right shoulder from here to here are set to skeleton. Now let's do the same thing on the left hand. And click save. So if you face the issue with the whole body or you cannot understand where the issue is, simply go to hips or the top hierarchy your character has and right click, select this option and set everything to skeleton. Then the deformity will be gone. Your animation might change a bit, but it'll still work fine. So this is for that just in case scenario. Otherwise, if you just match the skeleton, it'll work perfectly well. Now if you want to see how to transfer the animations to the Unreal Engine Mannequin or your other characters that follow the same hierarchy as the Unreal Engine Mannequin, you can check out the other video and I'll place the link in the description when it's uploaded. That'll help you in scenarios like when you have all the things in your mannequin or some custom character that follows the same hierarchy as the mannequin all set up, and now all you need to do is put some specific animation for death or sword fight, and you want to use the motion captures that are already prepared, free to use on the internet. So you download some motion captures and you want to place it on your Unreal Engine Mannequin or some other character, but they don't work fine. So that's when that video will come in handy to you. So this is it for this video, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, comment your thoughts down in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel CGFamily, and I'll see you in the next one.